Welcome to the ultimate guide for the new seasonal trial, Winter Rune Forge. Overall, this new trial is a big step up from the previous trials in New World, just because right off the bat, there's actually two separate fights included within it with different environments. So it just adds a little bit more adventure to the overall trial itself. Plus, the rewards are pretty darn good, making it worthwhile. Right off the bat, you're going to enter this room with a larger ice-looking dog-like creature, where essentially you're just going to have to hack and slash all the way to about halfway down its health bar. Once it reaches half health, you're going to see a certain mechanism that's going to happen multiple times, and there you go. It splits in half. So once these two are split, I highly recommend that one of the tanks actually aggroes it, goes in the corner, and just keeps it busy. And I'm going to explain why a little bit later on in the video. But essentially, you really just want to dish off all of your DPS on one of these ice dogs. And once again, hack and slash your way down until it's about half health. Once it's half health, you guessed it, it's going to actually split in two again. You're going to, once again, target one of these and try to dish off as much damage as possible to take it down quickly. The reason you do not want to get these ice dogs close to each other is because they will heal themselves. Take a closer look at that one with about half a health bar, and you're going to see that its health bar is actually slowly growing over time. It does not matter how strong your team is or how much DPS you can dish off. It's not worth it. You're just wasting your time and your team members' times if you do this. So long story short, separate them and eventually you'll get through it, you'll grind through it, and you'll take down that last ice dog, and then you'll be ready to step on to the next phase. Once you take down this boss, you'll see that all of those dogs are going to freeze, blow up, and then guess what? The ground will also blow up. This will allow you to move on to the next phase of the trial, where you're going to land on a bridge. You'll likely have to just jump down a little bit further, and then you'll kind of move on to the next phase of the trial, which is also the last phase, and that is regarding a ancient ice guardian, where once again there's some new unique mechanics that you and your team are going to have to do in order to get through this part of the trial. And again, once you start battling this ancient ice guardian, you're going to start to see a lot of new battle mechanics. But don't worry, it's not too complicated and you can definitely get through it. For starters, you're going to start seeing these orange rings throughout the fight, and those are good. Those are essentially buffs. I'm going to explain how you can get that in just a second, but this will help boost up your overall defense against ice attacks and also boost up your overall damage. At some point of the battle, the Ancient Ice Guardian is going to start spinning, where you'll then have an opportunity to pick up these ice chunks and start throwing them at these different runes on the wall. The priority is to essentially get these to match. They're going to turn orange just like that once they actually match, and that will allow you to pick up that orange buff to help both you and your team grind through it even faster. Again, as you get closer and closer to grinding out this boss, his attacks are going to get a little bit more and more powerful. You're going to see more ice waves, you're going to see ice falling from the sky, but that essentially covers the overall boss battle itself. Again, you're going to pick up the runes to get those buffs because the buffs helps not only you, but your entire team. It just helps you get through this so much faster. Once you and your team takes down the Ancient Ice Guardian, you will be awarded a Winter Rune Forge spoils, which you can get up to 2 times a week. It is 100% doing this twice a week to get these spoils, not only because it's an easy way to get some dark matter, but also it's your chance of getting the Tempest Fury Great Axe artifact, which, for those of you who may not know already, is essentially that spin to win Great Axe that helps you buff up that fortifying whirlwind ability for the Great Axe, which I'm personally having a lot of fun with, and there's definitely some fun builds that you can utilize with this new artifact. Other than that, there is a full Frostweaver set, which honestly is pretty good. Again, you can check out all of the possible drops right on New World Database. I'll drop a link in the pinned comment below. But other than that, I'm just going to quickly go through some of these. Nothing too crazy, but you can see Mending Vortex there. Every 2 hits with Vortex will heal you. Lots of unique items here that honestly have some pretty good weapon perks as well that you can pick up and utilize for some of these new weapon-specific builds that people are playing with. You'll also have the ability to get up to 5,000 faction tokens, some pretty interesting named items, and then a bunch of stuff that you'll likely just end up salvaging. But yeah, other than that, that really basically covers it all. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe because I have a lot more New World content coming soon, including a Tempest Fury build. So thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later.